Hello friends, I hope you are well and how are you? I might ask you that how are you now? I hope that you are very good and vibrant and you are just enjoying your journey, and most of the people, those who are not enjoying their journey, just be cheerful. Even if you're not approaching to something, even if you're not approachable to your purpose or to your dreams, don't just make yourself so much depressed out of it. It's just because it's not an end. Okay, it's really not an end. It's an exciting thing. We should have to enjoy the each and every phase of the life. See, most of the times we are accounted by some positive things also, and most of the times we have to account it for the bad things also. So we have to be just neutral in both the situations. Means to say that when you are neutral to some of the situation, you will get very good in something. So now this is basic. Apart from the English, I have already told you in my previous video that apart from the English, I will also help you in just regaining your confidence and how you can develop your personality according to the situations. Some or most of the bad situations will come to arrive, as I'm a self-love artist, so I usually have to make my day basically on the basis of whatever the things happening around. I just used to take something like it's a thing that happens to me now. I don't have to end everything upon it. I have to go and move on to some of the aspect till where I have to achieve my goal. So welcome back to my channel. This is the host Aditi, welcoming you over here and on Queen's English. I hope that you have subscribed my channel and you have also liked my videos overall. And if you have any type of query related to something which is on a like how to regain yourself, your confidence, your prospect of thinking, how you can be very like how you can just overcome your negative thoughts and everything, I'll really helpful, glad that I can help you out of it. Okay, so now, as I have my previous video have already helped you a lot, and in English, like how you can manage your stress during some of the situations. There are most of the situations arrive in our daily life, in our workplace, or you can say in the public places as well. So we don't have to see mistakes, and the situations are somehow they are related to each other. Okay, and mistakes, they say, like most of the people, they used to say that mistakes are the things that you have to get upon. Agar mistakes nahi ho rahe, if the mistakes are not going to happen, that means you are not improving. Okay, sometimes it's not happening. ऐसा भी नहीं कि अगर आप, if you are on the journey and if you are improving and if you are not going to take, if you are not like mistaking it for a day, that doesn't mean that you are not improving. Okay, it means that you are on the path level, that you have already achieved your level of mistake. Okay, so first of all, those who are the beginners, those who are already starting with their journey of the first time, they have to be very equipped themselves with this speaking ability. Okay, how to structure themselves with their thoughts. Fine, as I've already told in my previous videos, that you have to be very, like, you have to manage yourself, that you have to speak English even during some of the situations that arise or that arose, like in the form of something, you can say a happy situation also, you can say a bad situation also. So in most of the time the situation will happen, you have to speak in English. Just train your tongue, just train your brain that you can speak in English. Even if you have moved out of the town, even if you have went somewhere for a vacation or sometime somewhere, as I can tell you that on my previous life, on my previous years of, yes, on my previous years, sorry, on my previous years, yes. So basically, I was on the journey of very shy and introvert girl, and I don't want to visit any type of places, and like I usually avoid going on traveling, and usually avoid going on the public places and everywhere. So now I love to travel. I love to just go on. Right now, I don't love to go with a solo traveling. Yes, but Yes, I love to travel now with my, with, you can say, with my friends or with my family members or with anyone. Okay, so I just love to travel just because I want to see their culture insights. Okay, if you are traveling to somewhere, I might tell you, if you have traveled to somewhere and you have that particular view of that thing, or you can say the scenic view of that place, you can just describe that thing in your own words in English. Okay, this, if you like, if you don't like feel to write, like my criteria is to write. I always used to love to write. Like I always carry my pen and my notebook with me everywhere. Wherever I used to travel, I used to carry my pen and notebook. One thing I used to keep in my luggage is that it is very important, my pen should be there and my notebook should be there, nothing else. And if I forgot that, then that it like it it is like a very prominent thing that I have missed it on. Okay, so I'll tell you that if you have to like be grateful on your journey, if you have to be very equipped yourself with the speaking English, you have to first equip yourself with structuring the thoughts. Those who are the beginners, I'm telling you. Okay, because at the beginning, at the most of the time, people used to just think about the situation that people mock at me, they will laugh at me, they will make the anonymous type of jokes, and most of the times they used to do that. Okay, they used to do that, but you will not going to stop and you will not going to suffer just because of those type of jokes and thus just because of those type of silly comments. Okay, it is not going to, it is not going to break your steps of English, it only breaks your purpose. Okay, fine. See, when you are speaking your native tongue anyway, even if, for suppose, if you have visited to a state like and that prominent state have some type of like their native tongue, suppose their native mother tongue should be something else and you are speaking in Hindi and you are not even trying to communicate with that person, that doesn't mean that you are not going to communicate with that person, that doesn't mean that you are not going to be interactive with that person. You will interact, you will take the help from some other people, but you will interact with that people. Okay, just because you have visited, you don't blame yourself that I don't know that mother tongue, I should have to know that. No, that is not the situation. Okay, situation is that you, whenever you arrived over there and it comes around and you have to look upon yourself around the corner, that this is the type of situation, now I have to improve it on, I have to speak it on, I have to make it interactive. If I have to go somewhere, if I have to travel somewhere, I have to be interactive with those persons, those who are living, those who are the native persons. Okay, so this the same thing is happens with the English also. It's just that you already know your mother tongue, your Hindi, and now you have to be very good at, now you have to be very, you cannot say good, you cannot you can only say you have to be very you have to be like just have a strong foothold of the English also, you want that. Okay, so what you can do is that just think of something like now have to think in English, now have to interact in English, now have to speak in English, now have to watch now I have to watch the videos, now I have to speak in English, now I have to write something in English. So all these are the basic things that you have to do in English. See, everything starts from the first step only. I used to teach my students that way, that please students, just try to interact yourself in English. However you cannot say that you are improving, that you are evaluating like you are good at speaking English, but no one is going to evaluate you, no one is going to master you, no one is going to guide you on that. Okay, and no one is going to like if there is no teacher, for suppose I am with my students, I used to teach them that this is the thing, you have done it wrong, but if you have no one at around with you in an environment, so what you can do is you can just make yourself so much equipped that yes, and whatever I'm speaking it correct. Even if I'm using it some that even if I'm not able to structure my thoughts, even if I'm not able to fix my vocabulary according to the conversation, that doesn't mean that I will not going to speak. I will speak, even if the people are not around you, those who are very communicable in English. But you can communicate in English, so you can just begin yourself with English words and sentences from the very first phase. Okay, so now at like there are most of the resources at your disposal, and you can use them, and you can just find yourself with that resources. And I know that most of the students, they have a very quick question, and you can say this is a very hard question that they have asked me, that teacher, please tell me that most of the time I got laziness of doing my work in English. Why? This is not only in English, this happens in everything. Whenever you are following your field, whenever you are following your passion, your purpose, this happens in everything. You sometimes got laziness, you sometimes got very heavy drains of energy, you sometimes got very, like you can say, high type of high type of traumatic things happens to you, and you will feel very dizziness around you, and you feel like now I have to sleep for this hour, for that hour. Okay, this just because your brain is actually not gets into the routine. Okay, your brain actually needs your routine. For suppose I must tell you, I'll give you an example of this, that whenever you wake up in the morning, you first go to brush your teeth, okay, and have some water. Okay, so it's like it's a basic routine that you are going to follow. You have to take the lunch at this time, you have to take the dinner at this time. So all these things, they are happening in your routine, and all these things, they are happening with the brain. With the brain means the brain is trying to manage the correlation, the brain is trying to manage the time management. Okay, it's trying to correlate it with the time. Like at this hour you have to wake up in the morning, you have to have some water, then you have to brush your teeth, and everything you have to do. Okay, this is the routine part. But if you have not train your brain for, like, you have to speak in English, you have to watch videos in English, you have to write in English, then how your brain will get so active in that part of learning? No, it won't. It only gets you only part of learning when you try to activate that. Okay, this is a conscious thing I'm telling you of. It's just because most of the people, they have said, the recent things, they have said that if you follow something on a routine basis, your brain consciously activates that, and your brain consciously takes upon the things at that moment, that whenever you tries to do something, yes, and now I have to speak in English, I have to master my brain, I have to speak in English. Wherever I have go, wherever, if you went to a restaurant, if you went to a hotel, if you went to a lounge, if you went to a social gathering, if you went to a school, if you went to a workplace, whatever be the situation be like, but I have to speak in English. And now your brain gets trained out of it. Okay, so whenever you find that something, suitability of your time, you will speak in English. See, the magic will happen. So this is my magic of how you can create your things. Okay, so I'll tell you that apart from my English version, I'll also tell you how you can consciously activate yourself, and how you can regain your confidence and develop your personality. See, I know that most of the people, they have posted their videos, most of the people, they have just like make some fancy things, and make use of the fancy words, make use of the fancy presentations and everything, but that only juggles your mind. How it juggles your mind, I'll tell you, because it juggles my mind also. Because when I used to scroll my videos, I usually get on a video like, yes, there are most of the videos that most of the people, they have said something different, and few of the people, they have said something different, and they have their own interpretations. Some other have other have different interpretations. But the people who are really people who have really have getting share their insights and their experiences out of their observations, they are most best in their part. How they are best in their part, I'll tell you. is that because people, they are only going to tell your experience, and only they have experiences for 1 or 2 months back. Okay, so I I always go with the part of the people who share their insights and the experiences, because always it juggles my mind when I used to just scroll up my videos and goes upon, like most of it they get this type of presentations, and they have that type of presentations, and they have lot more things in the like videos, and how I can just write everything in my copy, and it just juggles my mind also. So whatever comes you to your mind, whatever just arrives to your mind, whatever you feel like to do, go with it. Okay, and follow everyone, but follow those in a greater way who share their insights and experiences, because their insights and experiences are just a few months back. I hope that this helps you a lot, and I really hope that you will like my video, and you will comment on that, you will subscribe my channel for the more videos for me to get motivated, and I will share some more insights and experiences with you of mine, because I love to share all of this. I want to share, and this is, you can say, this is my best part, that I never used to get scared. I never used to get like some of the things, like how I will share my scary things, how I will share. I'll tell you one of my things. I have one type. I have like a workshop over there where I have organized, where most of the people, they have organized a workshop where I used to work, and in that workshop I was a speaker over there, and they have said me to, like, they have just said me to give me one one in, you can say, one question. There is a task that you have to describe your journey, or you have to describe yourself and everything, like in that workshop. It requires, as a self-love artist, so I usually they have given me that type of question, and I really love to do that. So what I have done is that you can just observe me, that I got, most of the time I got some fumbles also, fillers also, and I used to make mistakes also. I just found that I, wherever I used to go, I will speak. Wherever I got the opportunity, I will speak for my turn. So during that workshop, most of the people, they are sitting, and the audience are there, and I have spoken over there. I have just shared my insight and the experience, and you know what happened? I got the first prize in that. Yes, really, I got the first prize in that, just because what they have said, before giving me the prize, what they have said is that, Aditi, you have done a very great job. How? Because you have shared your insight, your experiences, what you have experienced, in such a good manner, in such a good way, that people love you at all. How? Because people can relate their experience with yours, and they really find it helpful, that if that girl has done something in their life, and apart from despite those facing all those struggles and like obstacles, but that girl has survived, so I can too. So this is the most greatest part for me, because I'll share some more insight and experiences with you all, and I really hope that you will love it. You will really love it, my dear friends. And yes, there are so many months have been gone. I have not posted my videos for so many months, and I really find it very bad, and because, just forget it, that is not the bad phase, that is like a journey, and I have learned something on that, and yes, now I arrived, and I'm posting videos. So I hope that this video will help you a lot, and we will meet again with a new video soon. Bye bye.